Tanya here. So today I wanted to share actually a little bit of a different video. It's kind of a first on my channel, and it is a thrift store haul, I guess, purchases that I wanted to share. Now the reason I wanted to share this is something that I want to talk about, and I think I've maybe done a video. If it's uploaded, I will have a link to it, but why I only either purchase clothes that I purchase clothes that are secondhand for my family and me. Not with everything, but with most things. And I'll have a video kind of explaining why that's something that we chose for our family. And something with me is that last year I actually went through a time, kind of a goal that I had, that I did not buy any clothes, just because the clothing industry, like, it's awesome, but it's also like awful at the same time, because I love fashion, I love clothing. Like, I'm not saying that's bad at all, but it's also the way the industry, the fast fashion industry, if any of you have watched on YouTube channels, videos, documentaries, you'll see that it's so crazy. Like, we have new trends like coming out like every week, constantly. It's always what's on trend, and the trends are always like gone like in 2 seconds. And so it's so hard because we end up having all these clothes that are either donated or thrown away in landfills, and it's crazy to me. And then there's constantly all this clothing and labor and resources and things that are being used for the environment. There's, sweatshops, people being like taken advantage of, and children, and just lots of different people. And there's this whole giant system of these corporations who are basically making bank off, basically using up way too many resources and polluting the earth and all these other things I'll talk more about in my other video. But so that's why this is kind of a goal for me and my family, is that we try to use secondhand, whether that means going to a thrift store or buying from, like, I have done swaps with friends and moms and stuff at church, like on Facebook swaps that we do from people that I know. So that's kind of what I try to do. Obviously, with some things I do buy new, like undergarments and some swimsuits and stuff like that, but my goal is to buy secondhand. And also because the reason is that I'm not really, like, I love ethical companies. I think that's really cool. That's awesome. But to be honest, I can't afford a lot of those clothing items, because I've looked at a lot of those websites, and as much as I really like them, at this point in my life, I'm not able to afford like a $60 or $80 sweater. And I completely understand why it's that way. It's because it's actually created in a way that's ethically sustainable and in a way that supports people, but I'm just not able to afford that at this time. So for me, and I think the best use is to reuse items instead of sending them to a landfill, is to purchase items through a thrift store. Now with that, I get a lot of times get people thinking like, oh, gross, thrift stores, like, you can never find anything good, everything's old and ugly and gross and dirty, and how can you ever find anything that's actually good there? And so I want to show this haul because I actually found some really great deals. So a store that's near me, they actually will, on holidays like Martin Luther King or whatever the different holidays throughout the years, they will do half off clothing. And so their clothing is already pretty affordable because it's a thrift store, but it's awesome because on these holidays they'll do 50% off, and that's when I try to go, because those are the days that it's like so awesome. So most of the items that I got, I spent about $30 for everything, and this included some items for myself. I mostly was getting some long sleeve things because I needed some more. I only had two long sleeve shirts, so I wanted to get some long sleeve stuff, and also some things for my son. So let's get into it. So the first tip I have, though, is I want to say, if you're going to thrift store, and like a lot of times when these sales are happening, is I make sure I go in with a list. You can either physically write down a list or a list that you have in mind that you look for only specific things, because it's very easy to get caught up like, oh my gosh, everything's half off and it's a thrift store, like, buy all this stuff. Like, I was seeing some people that literally had carts and carts of stuff, and it's like, pretty sure you don't need all that, and some of them were like ended up putting stuff back. But it's important to come in with a list, because even though the thrift store is just like grocery shopping, or with a list, because if you have a list, you're not getting stuff that you don't need, and it's a waste of more resources and space in your house, but also you're getting stuff that that you need. You're not wasting more money. So I had a list I was looking for some nice sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts. I was looking to see if I could find a new swimsuit if it was possible, and also like a workout pants or shirt if I could find those, and then some t-shirts shirts for my son that were 3T. So here's what I found. So this is my favorite actually of the purchases. It's called, I don't know what's the brand. So, but it's this really big, chunky sweater, and when I saw it, it was peeking out from the side. I was like, yes, because I've been looking for a really big, chunky, like, zip-up sweater, and this one does zip up. and I tried it on. So it was marked at $6.99, so $7, and half off that was basically $3.49, so $3.50 basically. So I'm really excited for this sweater. I just love it because it's fun. So I'm big and chunky. I love that kind of stuff. So this is another shirt that I got. This is actually a long-sleeved one. This is from the Levi's brand. This is in size small. I ripped off some of the tags. I think this was $4.99 marked, so half of that. So it was basically like $2.50. And it's a nice long-sleeve shirt, and it's, yeah. And then this is another long-sleeve shirt. This is from Banana Republic. It's in size small. It's just a black stripe, like a black and grayish kind of, and you can layer it with things. I kind of just went, honestly, I feel like now as I'm getting older and I'm a mom and I'm more confident in myself, I feel like I know what I like, I know my style, and I'm not really into like jumping on board all like the trends of the year, because I feel like trends come and go, but I know myself and I know my comfort level and I know what I want. So I'm just kind of like, I get what I want and I like it and I'm comfortable in it, and that's what matters. So this was like so me. Like I saw this and I was like, please, I hope it fits. This sweater, kind of long sleeve. It's, I don't know, I've never heard of it. It's called Adrian Vittadini. Very long name. But regardless of the brand, I don't really care much about the brands, but at least when, you know, when you're thrift shopping. But it's this blue like sweater. Oh, and it's like almost like a lace material, but it's not lace, so it's a lot easier to take care of and wash. And it's just like fuzzy and so warm, and it fits amazing. So I was like so excited. This one was marked for $8, so half off was $4. And I was really glad for that. It was really cute. I'm excited to wear it. The next thing was that I was trying to find some nicer, like chunkier sweaters or a nicer zip up, like a fleece. Because I'm more into fleeces now than I feel like hoodies. Because I feel like growing up, I was like, when you're kind of younger, at least for me, I was more into hoodies. And now I feel like I'm more into fleeces. They're just easier and a little more comfort. And I like that style on me now more. So this is a Columbia. This is another thing I always tell people, like, sometimes people tell me, like, you can't find good stuff at a thrift store. Like, a lot of these are kind of name brands that, you know, some people will go out, like, a lot of these companies, and they'll go out and pay a lot of money when you can find them at a thrift store. Like, some thrift stores are super awesome. So I think just looking for the right one, because you can find some really great stuff. So this is a Columbia, like the sportswear zip up. I actually found multiples of these. It wasn't just like fluke, like a one, like there's actually multiple of different colors and sizes. I got this kind of pink one. It's a zip up. It was marked $9.99 and I got it for half off, so $5 for a Columbia sweater, and it's a really nice fleece. It's nice and thick and I can layer it, and here in Minnesota it's super cold, so that's amazing. And then I found this other sweater. I really love the color and the giant buttons on it. It's from Christopher Banks. It's in size small, but it's like a knit. It has a hood, but I love these big giant buttons. That's kind of what got me, and it fit really well, so I got that. And I think this one was marked $6 or $7 originally, so half of that I think it was like $3 or $4, like $3 or $3.50 I believe. So there's that. Those are the sweaters that I got. And then I also found a workout top that is from, I don't remember the brand, but it was marked $4.99. It's nice because it had like a built-in sports bra. And I like this because some of this athletic wear, I gotta admit, like it was kind of like, I didn't really like the condition it was in, or the sizing was weird on my body. So, but this one was really good. It's in good condition, and it has, yeah, like a sports, like I said, built in, so it's kind of like 2-in-1, so I really like that. So it ended up being like $2.50 for me. And then okay, so the next thing on my list, and one of the things I had is a swimsuit, because I recently joined a gym and I've been going swimming and to like the jacuzzi and stuff and the sauna, but I didn't really have a swimsuit. All my swimsuits I got rid of, they like didn't fit me, or I had a swimsuit from when I was like 15, you guys. It was like falling apart. It was so bad and it didn't fit right anymore. And so I was using a swimsuit from like my sister, and anyway, so I finally was like, I just have to get a swimsuit that I like and that I'm comfortable in, especially like on the top. I feel like I always have a weird situation trying to figure out a top for my swimsuit. But obviously at a thrift store, I didn't want to find, like, I didn't feel comfortable using like a used swimsuit. I don't mind like if it's someone I know, like my sister or whatever, but at a thrift store I was like, I only want to do it if I can find a new one. Well, at this thrift store, it was really cool because they do work with Target and different stores, and they actually had a bunch of brand new swimsuit tops and bottoms that still have the store tags on and like the undergarment, like lining and stuff, so it's not like, like it's more safe, kind of, the store like you have to have that lining inside. So I was really happy for that. And so I found this like just like a white bikini bottom because of my thinking. I wanted to find like a white or a black because then I could match it with whatever tops I find. And so I got this white one, and like the original pricing, because this is a Target brand, is $17.99. Like, that's ridiculous for this tiny amount of clothing. And it was marked for $3 at thrift store, and half off was $1.50 for brand new bikini bottoms. So I got that, and then the top I was just really excited about because, again, this is another Target one. I believe this one was also marked for like $18 and $18.19, which again is so crazy. But I love this because it kind of has like that athletic sports bra like fit and shape, but it also has like that halter, which I really like because I don't like strapless swimsuits. I feel like things are just not supported properly, even though I do have a small chest. But I really like this, and it's brand new. It has all the tags on it, and and this cost, so it was $4 marked and then half off $2. So I got an entire swimsuit for what is it, $3.50. Like, that's amazing. And I just felt more comfortable being able to like support a thrift store over like say Target, even though I know obviously this is not like, this was maybe produced in such a, like, I'm not sure, but I think reusing something that was going to be, like thrown away that didn't get sold or whatever, so I feel a little better about that. And I obviously feel I'll save it for myself, that it's new, and I feel more comfortable that it's like the cleanliness level of that. So, and then the last few things, so for workout pants, I didn't really find anything that was, I think that's one thing I'm going to try to save up on. I think just buy a nice pair of leggings for yoga, because I didn't really find things that were really good quality or like just condition. I didn't find anything for that. So the other thing was finding some shirts for my son, and I did find a few. There's this long sleeve one. These are all 3T. And it says, awesome like dad, and it's a long sleeve one. It's in really good condition, no stains, nothing. I believe these were marked for like $2.99, so they were like $1.49 each. Like $1.49 ended up being after all the, I already ripped them off because I'm going to wash these tonight. So this is just a basic like red, white, and blue kind of thing. So I got that. And then I got him just a simple just a gray one, just a t-shirt. And I love just simple, like, solid colors or kind of t-shirts like this because I feel like they're easy to match. And I also love buying thrift store clothes for my kids. Like, this is another big thing, is because my son stains his clothes, like, so easily. And so I don't want to spend, like, $5-10 on one shirt that he's going to stain in, like, 2 seconds. And so, yeah, but that is everything I found. And like I said, all the things I found on my list, I was really excited. I found almost all of them except for, like, the exercise pants. But, yeah, this is pretty much like all the clothes I will buy probably for a while, unless I'm going to go through back my closet. But I just wanted to share that it is possible to find awesome deals and awesome, like, clothing that's cute and it's comfortable and it's affordable at a thrift store. So check it out and see if there's a thrift store near you, or maybe if you guys can comment down below, give each other different recommendations. I know we all live in different parts, but if there's different stores and you can find some people maybe near you in some states, so get some recommendations down below. And if you guys have had, like, maybe list what your favorite thrift store find has been, whether it's clothes or not. So until my next video, bye everyone.